Now, when I say I hit the vintage jackpot on these dresses, oh my gosh, I bought them all. Like, check this out. Pun absolutely intended. Like, is there another t-shirt out there that says best? Just thrift store gold. Hey, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Today's video is going to be a huge spring inspired thrift haul. This is another one of those sort of collective thrift hauls, the pieces that I have gathered over a number of thrift trips, and these all kind of fit into a really fun vintage spring theme. So I'm going to show you all of these pieces and style up some looks for you that are going to get you inspired for some spring outfits. And once again, this collection is going to be available in an upcoming Galaxy Live show, Sunday, February 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I've loved working with Galaxy, and I wanted to have a couple of upcoming shows to give you a variety of times to join, as well as a variety of different types of items. And I'm really excited about all these pieces. My styling rack is full. We've got lots to try on and style, so let's get into it. About half of my styling rack is a collection of spring dresses, and oh my gosh, I hit the jackpot, absolute jackpot of really cute, just wearable vintage spring dresses. I've got this incredible navy blue plus size polka dot dress with this amazing oversized collar. This, to me, the style is very classic. Again, very wearable. It's lightweight, but you can layer it up if it's still a little bit chilly or you want to transition all the way through summer and into fall. It's a very versatile dress. You can also easily tuck in this big collar if you don't want to have it showing. Next, we've got this little vintage, very cottagecore style dress. It is a light pink gingham print, midi length with the oversized collar again that wraps around the back, this cute little bow tie, and then it also ties around the waist so you can get a nice fitted silhouette. And it's also plus size. Love to see it. Next, I thrifted this vintage, I want to say 90s dress. Like, to me, this is a little bit of like an epitomal 90s style with this floral and the really casual cut of it, but it's got a little bit of 80s details in the shoulders, so maybe late 80s. This blue floral is so sweet, and the gold button detail I fell in love with. When I bought this one at a Goodwill, I was chatting with a cashier and we were talking about how we totally wore stuff like this in the 90s with our Doc Marten boots, and that style has completely come back around. Of course, you've seen me style things like that a million times. So this one I am going to be keeping and wearing for myself. I just really loved how this looks on me, and it's totally my style. Now, when I say I hit the vintage jackpot on these dresses, oh my gosh, I found this pocket of like multiple handmade 70s fabric dresses at the same thrift store, and I bought them all. We've got this one with a tiger lily print all over it. Oh my gosh, this fabric is so good. It's got a little flutter sleeve and a really cute neck and bust line. This red one with bright yellow flowers. This fabric definitely reminds me of pieces that my grandmother used to wear because it's so loud, and I personally love that. Again, it has a little bit of the flutter sleeve, but a nice cute little Peter Pan collar. And then this one with just a loud kind of a mixed wildflower print. I love these huge orange daisies on here. Most of all, I was shocked to see that all of these dresses look like they could have been cut for my measurements pretty much. They are really just pretty well made, and again, another really wearable, flattering cut that I think would work on so many different body types too. As much as I want to keep these all for myself, I think these are perfect for the spring collection, so they're going to be available in the Galaxy Live sale. And at that same place, I found a couple of other dresses that may have been the same original owner because they're like in a very similar size and style. This one is actually from the brand Appleseeds. It comes with a gorgeous matching belt and this super cute little bow tie at the top. I love all of these purples. These types of shades of purple are super coming back right now, which is really fun for spring. Obviously it's like a bright, loud dress, but I really think I could style this and enjoy wearing it. So I think I'm keeping this one for myself for the near future. May or may not be in the Galaxy sale. This one I also fell in love with as soon as I saw it on the rack because of this really cool 60s mod style. It's got a nice little like balloon sleeve to it almost. And again, a really cute, almost kind of Peter Pan squared off collar. Super fun fabric, and the fit is great too. This is a homemade one, so no tag. This gorgeous vintage dress was a gift to me from a friend who was getting rid of some of her really cool vintage pieces. I did get a chance to wear it already, and I felt like it was one of those pieces that I would probably not reach for very frequently. It's just not quite in my wheelhouse, but I loved that I got to wear it once, so I thought it'd be perfect to pass along in the Galaxy sale because somebody is going to absolutely love this. The colors with the navy and kind of the bright fuchsia are so awesome and look amazing with a lot of like gold jewelry and accessories. So somebody's gonna have a lot of fun styling this one. And we can't see the size on the tag anymore, but I'm gonna say it's a 16 or 18. Also, I forgot to mention, there's pockets. I've got a few vintage pieces coming up that I'm not gonna be able to try on for you because they're not my size, but I wanted to show you during this haul because they're amazing to appreciate and they will be available during the Galaxy show. Starting with this set with this really amazing print. Like, does this not look like it could be a modern Ghani piece or something like that? It is vintage, probably 70s. It's got the dagger collar and again, this sort of like psychedelic print. And it feels like it's just a light polyester material, so very wearable. With the navy, you could totally layer this up with like navy tights and some really cute colorful heels. Or I kind of think you could pair it with some neon pieces in like the summertime and kind of brighten it up and bring it into the summer months because it's really not a heavy material. We don't have a brand tag here, just a little vintage tag. The sizing on this, just FYI, it's a little bit flexible because we've got a stretchy waist, so the skirt is like anywhere from a 28 to a 34, and the bust on the top is up to like a 40-inch. Oh, so amazing. Next, I've got some amazing vintage pastel cuties. I did grab these at the same thrift store, so possibly they belong to the same original owner here. We've got this, I want to say 60s embroidered and little rickrack purple dress. Again, with the purples, super on trend now, which is so fun to bring back in a vintage piece. And it's got this little matching belt. No tag on this one. I think it's about like a size medium, but could be small or large depending on how you like the fit. But that will be available on Galaxy. As well as this pink skirt set. Really, I love this top so much because it's got a really cool cutout design and this high neck. It looks so very cool and 60s to me, but a little bit of a puff sleeve too. And then the cutouts come down here around the waist as well. So you could get a lot of wear out of this top for the spring with just a pair of like denim shorts or what have you. But if you want to do the matching set, it does come with the skirt. Okay, so I think this looks 60s, but it could be an 80s piece just based on like the puff sleeve and shoulder pads. And then the sizing says free size, which is more common sizing options in the 80s to do like a one size size fits all type of thing. But again, we don't have a brand tag, so tough to say. And the sizing is a little interesting. The skirt is definitely a small, but the top could go up to like a large or extra large, or just be worn a little bit more oversized. I just thought these were so cool, so very spring. And a couple of vintage sort of psychedelic blouses. These both have amazing dagger collars going down them. Love the designs. I honestly had hoped to thrift these for myself, but they don't quite work over my bust, so they're probably gonna work for someone who typically wears closer to a large or has a little bit smaller bust than I do. But yeah, just the fabric on these is so incredible. There's no tag on this one, but I can show you the tag here. These would be so cute, tucked into a mini skirt or maybe some flared or wide leg denim. I've got a bunch of lightweight, fun vintage button-ups too. We've got this sort of rainbow striped button-up. I love how the buttons match too. They're like the cloth covered buttons. Just a nice detail. I really wanted this to work for myself, honestly, but it didn't button over my bust, so it's perfect for this spring collection. It will be available for sale and hopefully find a good home. We've got this cute little lightweight, almost sheer aqua one. Such a good, almost like swimsuit cover up too. It's got some cute little puff sleeves and darting up here on the shoulders. And there's this detail of like a strap that goes over the top collar if you button it up all the way. And it is a plus size piece from Judy Bond. I got this vintage white button up with like almost like a dolman cap sleeve situation. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look on me. I didn't totally love it. I think the size is not quite right for me. It would be great for a lot of plus size actually though, even though it's tagged a large. Not a total statement piece. You can wear this with so many things, but it does have a little bit of like nice detail to it, and obviously the cut of it is very unique. I also love blouses like this. I have a couple in my collection already, so I'm gonna let this one go in the spring collection sale. But the vintage blouses that have this embroidery detail on the collar and especially like down the front, so fun to layer. You can get wear out of these year round because they look great under sweaters where you can just show off the collar. You've seen me style things like that from time to time. The embroidery on this one is so cute, and it's plus size and it's in great condition, so somebody is gonna love this one. And another one, this is actually like almost a little bit off-white and cream if you can't tell. Embroidery down the front, this really cute little pearl button, and all of the collar is scalloped with an embroidered edge all the way around. Oh, it also has like little pearl buttons on the cuff. This one is not totally my personal style, but I still think it's so amazing. And again, these are really fun to layer. So if someone will appreciate this, this is gonna be available. Next, I got this little rib knit button-up crop top. I got this for myself because I love pairing things like this really casually with high-waisted denim. It gives me like that really kind of casual French girl vibe, and it's super wearable. I think this would be amazing, like spring and to summer transitional piece. It just feels like really pretty to me, especially this lettuce hem detail. So I am going to be keeping and wearing this one for the time being. Next, I've got a little outfit here that is a combination of vintage and modern. I got this modern top with like a black and brown together, which you know I love. It's like a tiger print or almost a zebra print. And it buttons down the front, and then it's got extra fabric here for you to tie it. And then I got this vintage brown skirt, just a basic, kind of a little bit below the knee length with pockets. I love this like warm caramel brown color, and I had thrifted a skirt like this actually probably 2 years ago, and it didn't fit me, and I have been on the lookout again ever since. I finally found one that I think will work for me. and I thought these would be so cute together. And then I thought it'd be perfect to pair that with one of my best finds of this whole haul. And sorry, these are for me. They are chunky Doc Marten brand sandals. I have like 6 pairs like this saved on Poshmark that I've considered buying, and then I found a pair in a Goodwill for $15. So absolutely sold, love them. Super lightweight for how chunky soled they are, and they're really comfortable, of course. These are definitely gonna be awesome to get me into spring and summer this year. Okay, next I found the coolest little vintage Bill Blass denim jacket. Look how perfect this wash is. It's just that nice like light medium wash that goes with absolutely everything. I have a denim jacket very similar to it that I wear all the time. So I had to snag this one and put it up for sale in case somebody is looking for their perfect denim jacket. This one is gonna be available for sale on Galaxy. And last, it almost wouldn't be a thrift haul from me if I did not include and have thrifted some vintage t-shirts. First up, I found this 80s single stitch tee that says, "Best Mom on Earth." It is so sweet. I love how it also has this mounted collar. That look is one of those like obvious vintage styles. I am not personally a mom yet, so I'm not gonna keep this one. I would love for this to go to a mom who loves vintage. I found this funky vintage sequin piano pattern tee. I love how bright and colorful this one is. It would look so fun underneath blazers or even like the denim jacket, and just have your little sequin moment popping through. And it's just a little Hanes single stitch cotton tee, so probably 80s. So I am ridiculously excited about this next find. It is gonna be something I'm gonna keep for myself for the time being. It's this extra long vintage sleep shirt, and it's really hard to see because we've got some nice vintage fading on the lettering, but it says, "I only sleep with the best." How amazing. This like cutesy little double entendre, this classic heather gray. It's got the ringer. Like, I just absolutely love this. I also think it'd be fun to tuck this into jeans and actually like wear it out under a jacket. And I haven't got a chance to wear it at all yet, but definitely my fiance is gonna get a big kick out of it. Next, I can't believe this find because again, it's one of those super on-trend vintage pieces. I can't believe that no one else snatched it up, but it is a vintage checkerboard crop top. Like, check this out. Pun absolutely intended. It's so cute, it's so fun. It's going to be perfect for a lot of like bright spring and summer styling. I'm very excited. I'm gonna keep this and wear it for now, and I'll let you know if it goes up in a future sale. Next, I found this vintage 80s t-shirt at an estate sale. It was like in the closet with a bunch of other clothing that looked nothing like it, so I was very shocked to see it in there, and I knew I had to have it. Look at this cute little rainbow and the brown ringer that goes down the sleeve. Like, it's a very, very early 80s style to me. I do not know who this mystery woman is on the t-shirt. If you recognize her, please let me know because I don't really even know how to research it. The tag says court order, so possibly somebody with the name Courtney or something, but I cannot find anything so far. And the photo is also pretty faded and pixelated, so it's difficult to tell. I'm just like, please don't let it be someone terrible. Please let it be a good person because I want to wear this tee as a keeper. Next, I've got this vintage single stitch tee from Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, which is in the Outer Banks where I often go and get to vacation and go to the beach with my family. So lots of good vibes with this tee. I love these colors. It's very kind of like iconically 80s, and I love all the primary colors together lately is something I love to wear. So I think I'm gonna wear this one for a bit before I put it up for sale, and I'll have to let you know. It's like way too cold to actually wear this right now, but I can dream. this t-shirt is super funny because when I was actually in the thrift store shopping, I was wearing a yellow t-shirt with red lettering exactly like this, and mine says Hot Damn on it, which is my favorite album by my favorite band. And I love wearing this ketchup and mustard color. I was wearing that t-shirt and I found another custom t-shirt with the exact same situation that just says worst on it. Isn't that so funny? I'm just trying to imagine the event that this might have been created for, you know what I mean? Like, is there another t-shirt out there that says best? Maybe they were just putting on a corporate skit or something like that and just made this as a prop. This is way more accurate for the current temperatures actually, so. I still think it would be so funny to wear. I love t-shirts like this that are just very nebulous in meaning. They just, I don't know, something about it. It's the 90s grunge ironic dresser in me. Just thrift store gold. I got this cute little Mickey ringer t-shirt. I cannot for the life of me date this. It is a Disney store tag, which they're pretty generic, but there's not a website on the tag, which makes me think that it might be actually more like late 90s at the youngest. So it could be technically vintage. It definitely has that vintage vibe, but you know, all those repro shirts that are made to look that way. Still, I have some Mickey tees. I thought this would be really fun because of the ringer. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna keep it or put it up for sale, so if it's something that you just absolutely have to have, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I can make sure it gets put in this next sale. But I do think this is just like an iconic kind of classic vintage piece for layering up your looks. And the last item, but not necessarily my favorite, but still really cool. I have found a few shirts lately from that brand, The Mountain. This is not a mountain t-shirt, but it is a vintage like wolf howling at the moon t-shirt, which is so fun and iconic. I think this one is probably from the 90s, but I do think it's just another iconic kind of print that looks great as a layered up graphic tee. Well, thanks for joining me for this spring thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these pieces and maybe got a little bit of style inspo for the upcoming spring. Don't forget, if you want to join the Galaxy Live show, it's Sunday, February 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you can follow the link in my description box, and I'll hope to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you guys again back here next week for a new video.